Please never die.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Don Rico back at it again. Listen, I know it's been a while since I dropped some content, but honestly, I just literally got back from the gym and I had some thoughts that honestly that I kind of wanted to express. And so I just brought out the camera and I literally just pressed record and I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna speak it into it like an impromptu conversation with you guys. I know it's been a minute. I had to make sure that I had to get everything right. I literally have been in the trenches, just preparing myself, just making sure that I handle myself physically, mentally, spiritually, just making sure that everything's right and everything's in order. Because honestly, if we're not choosing every single day and being intentional about being the best version of ourselves, what's the point? And I think it's just, I don't know if it's just me, but I've literally been doing this and been in the trenches for so long at this point that I don't know. It's just, it feels kind of weird. You know what I mean? And it's not really depression, but it's just kind of like I personally, and I'm speaking for myself personally right now, I reached new levels in terms of like my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health. I've overcome some certain battles. I definitely have reached and have broken new ground and had breakthroughs. And with those breakthroughs, I've come to realize honestly that there's more mountains to climb, more battles to conquer. And throughout all of these, I really literally have come to grips and come to terms that the fact that I'm largely doing this myself. Listen, I don't got no wife, I don't got no girlfriend. I have family, obviously, but you know, it's not something that I really bring them along with. I'm largely doing this all by myself. And I say this for a reason, guys. Aside from, it's literally just like I only have God to really depend on. And throughout all of this, I come to realize, and I've been saying this in a few of my other videos, but it's literally just, it's you. Like, nobody is coming to save you. And I don't say that because I'm trying to beat down on any of y'all. I'm saying that because you're on your own. And I think y'all relying and leaning on certain people, listen, there's nothing wrong with getting any help if you can get help. You know what I mean? I'm all for people helping you out. I'm all for collaboration. But at the same time, I think it's a reason why there's that lonely journey before you reach that point of excellence. Is if you're not anywhere where God or circumstances can isolate you to where you really have to dig deep down to get to know who it is that you are, you're not going to really know how it is that you need to operate, and you're not going to figure out how it is that you need to be optimized. You know what I mean? So people don't really know themselves as well as they think they do. Nobody's coming to save you, and you're on your own. And the need to have to lean on somebody is, I think, what's holding a lot of y'all back. Because you're not learning to rely on your own strength. You're not learning to take initiative. You're not learning to figure out what the next the path of growth is. And a lot of you are just not growing. You're just comfortable and you're stagnant. And you don't realize how much of an enemy that truly is. And I get it. There's like, sorry, you got this, excuse me. There's like a lonely element to it. There's truly a solitude element to it. And I think that's the part that a lot of y'all just can't face. A lot of y'all can't stand the silence. A lot of y'all can't stand the fact that you're going to have to go through a period of time where it's literally just going to be you. You're going to have to be alone with your own thoughts, and you're going to have to figure out your own way, and you're going to have to learn and grow and lean on certain knowledge and wisdom and the experiences of people who've done it before you, who are more successful, who are walking the path. And Most people can't do it, and that's why most people are going to be left behind. It's just you can't wrap your head around the fact that nobody's coming to save you. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It presents an opportunity. It presents an opportunity for you to actually rise above and be what it is that you are ordained to be. But you're afraid. You're afraid of the solitude, the lonely element, the quiet moments where you actually have to sit down in your own thoughts. You're afraid of the moments of meditation. You're afraid of having that genuine, honest conversation, whether it be with you, with God, whatever. And most people just don't take that time because they're comfortable. Usually they have someone with them, and usually they have other people. When they're feeling alone, they do things with people. And I get it. I understand that. We're human beings. We're social animals at the end of the day. But there is a path of growth where only a few can walk. And I'm going to be honest, this ain't for the majority. Most of y'all are just not built to walk this path. And I'm going to be completely honest, that's okay. It's not for most of y'all. It's not for most people. It's not for most people to walk because honestly, it takes a lot of internal strength. It takes a lot of, listen, that's why I'm so driven and focused when it comes to making sure I'm the best possible version of myself, whether it be physically, mentally, or spiritually, and especially emotionally, because me engaging myself physically when in terms of fitness, for example, that's like me reminding myself the importance of the others, like the emotional strength, the mental strength, the spiritual strength, that self-confidence, that self-esteem. One of my favorite verses from the Bible, for example, is Proverbs 27, verse 3. Well, actually, no, not Proverbs 27. I'm sorry, Psalm 27, verse 3, where it says, though an army besiege me, my heart will not fear. Though war break out against me, even then I will be confident. It's just that self-assurance and that knowing that you got this. And no matter what it is that you're facing, even if you have to, listen, I'm going this way. If I have to do it alone, then I will do it alone. But I will do it alone and I will do it with confidence. Sometimes you're going to have your moments. Sometimes you're going to have your moments where it may really be a little bit overwhelming because you're doing this alone and there's nobody there to support you. And to be honest with you, you don't need anybody's support. You don't need anybody's support and you don't need anybody's permission. You just need that confirmation from God and you just need to go. You just need to go forward and you just need to get the work done. And I know that as long as I have the mentality that I have and the work ethic that I have, nobody can stop me. I know this. I know this for a fact. All the personal battles that I've overcome, every last single one of them I've overcome. And I've come out the other side much stronger. And I'm not trying to take up too much of your guys' time. It's just that, what are you going to do when it's just you? Because honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. Even though you may be surrounded by a group of people that may care or may not care about you, you still got to walk through certain doors by yourself. There are certain things that you still need to do by yourself. There are things that need to get done. There are doors that need to be walked through. There are moments of opportunities of growth that you still have to eventually get through, pass, or face. You still have demons that you have to face. Nobody's going to do those for you. You can talk to a therapist. You can talk to whoever it is that you want to talk to. At the end of the day, it's still going to be you. It's still going to be there. A lot of people, they gravitate towards drinking, alcohol, drugs, whatever other personal demons that they have. They gravitate towards these things because they can't face the reality of what it is that they're dealing with. They don't have the courage, nor do they have the strength to just face it head on. Because at the end of the day, you can drink yourself crazy. But when you come sober, it's still going to be there. It's still going to be there facing you. It doesn't matter how far you run away from it. It doesn't matter how many times you deny it. It's still going to be waiting for you right there at the front door. Eventually, you're going to have to come face to face with it. So when I say nobody's coming to save you, it's literally up to you. We live in times to where, listen, if you're not growing, if you're not developing, if you're not becoming a greater version of who it is that you are, you're going to be left behind. I promise you that. You're going to be left behind and nobody's going to help you. Your family is depending on you. You got people who look up to that depend on you. But in order to be that figure that they look up to and to depend on, you have to pour into yourself first. And that's a decision that you're going to have to make by yourself. Either way, I don't care how many people you're surrounded by or how many people or how comfortable you may seem. If you don't embrace the discomfort, if you don't actually have the wherewithal to make those decisions, to face those demons, and to come to terms and be proactive with your growth, I'm telling you, you're going to be left behind, and everyone around you that you care about is going to suffer as a result of it. And I can speak from my personal experience. I've been in the trenches for so long when it comes to being the greater version of myself that sometimes I even forget certain things. I may forget birthdays. I may forget. Sometimes I forget how to socialize with people because I've just been in my zone for so long. And it's still important to actually engage with society, but that's a different conversation. Nobody's coming to save you. It gives you an opportunity to be your own greatest asset, your own superhero. At the end of the day, nobody's going to walk through those doors for you. Nobody is going to make you sit down, focus, and learn a new skill or to open that door to put yourself in a position to where new opportunities and new doors could be open for you. Nobody's going to make you do these things. At the end of the day, these are still decisions that you're going to have to make for yourself. And you're going to suffer as long as you are unwilling to come to the realization that nobody's coming to save you and it's all on you. Take extreme ownership for your circumstance and move forward. You take the power away from the world and you give it more to yourself. It needs to come to the source. The source is always you. It's empowering because now you can put yourself in a position of power to take advantage. But look, man, nobody's coming to save you. It's all on you. If you want that body, it's all on you. If you want that money, it's all on you. So what you going to do? That's the question. What are you going to do? It's all on you at the end of the day.